Well, hello, good listener. You are entering a World Gone Good Catchup. What is a World Gone Good Catchup? Well, let me tell you, a World Gone Good Catchup is when we are quickly approaching episode 100. 100 episodes, oh my God, of World Gone Good. We decided let's go back and talk with some of our previous and favorite guests, some of your favorite guests. And this is one of those episodes we originally recorded on February 3rd, 2021 with Ellie Laks from the Gentle Barn. And I invited her back to say hello and catch us up. Hello, Miss Ellie Laks. I have some great news for you. You are not just catching up with us. You need to know you are number one. You are the most downloaded episode we have ever had on World Gone Good. I feel like I owe you a crown or something.
I'm very excited to be number one on your show.
What do you think that is?
Well, I mean, who doesn't love animals, right?
Tell everyone about the Gentle Barn. Tell them what they need to know.
Okay, so the Gentle Barn is a 23-year-old national organization located in Los Angeles, California, Nashville, Tennessee, and St. Louis, Missouri. We are home to about 200 rescued animals, including horses, cows, pigs, sheep, goats, chickens, turkeys, peacocks, llamas, emus, donkeys, and dogs. And we rescue animals that have nowhere else to go because they're too old, sick, lame, and scared to be adoptable. We bring them in, we rehabilitate them. Once they're safe, happy, and healthy, if we can find them a home of their own, we do. And if not, we give them sanctuary with us for the rest of their lives. And then when they're ready, we partner with them to heal people with the same stories of trauma.
This has become sort of a family affair for you, yes? No?
Our family?
Your family.
Yeah. I mean, I founded the Gentle Barn in 1999 and co-founder of the Gentle Barn, and my husband, Jay Weiner, came in as a volunteer a couple years later. We fell in love, and now we run the organization together. Our daughter worked with us doing development. Our other daughter has run the gift shop, the store, animal care, and is now our program tour guide. So yeah, I guess so.
And on top of all that, you just became a grandmother.
Yes, I am a very proud grandmother of a 5-month-old little boy named Colton, and we're going to raise him to love animals for sure.
Now, that's a human grandmother, because I think you've been a grandmother to some animals too. Am I right?
Oh my God. So we raised a chicken in our house, and he would sleep in my daughter's bed. And so every time I would come in the morning and see how they were doing, my daughter would tell the chicken, "Up, say good morning to grandma." And I'm like, yay.
The pandemic changed everything, and the world has changed quite a bit. How has the new normal been for you and everyone at the Gentle Barn?
Yeah, so many things have changed. I mean, since we've reopened, we've been able to get more staff and our volunteers back. So that's been amazing, because during the pandemic, it was just kind of me and Jay, like rescuing these massive amounts of animals. So we're really grateful to have our volunteers back. And since reopening, we've gotten our visitors back. And so our programs are in full swing with cow hug therapies, private tours, school field trips, and open to the public on Sundays. So it's not just us, but like the animals are really, really happy to have gotten all of their fans back as well. But, you know, the other thing that I'm noticing is I think collectively as a society, I don't think we have begun to scratch the surface of what we've been through and to even process what it was like to have a worldwide pandemic. I think we're opening up, sure, and we're settling. But I think we're still kind of in survival mode. We're still not sure. We're still worried to expose ourselves. And so I don't think we've even begun to kind of process what we've all gone through and in how many ways it's really affected us as individuals. We've moved, we've changed jobs, we've changed careers, we've gotten ill, we've lost loved ones. I mean, collectively, there has been so much going on. And so the need for people to come and just get hugged by a cow, hold a chicken in their arms, get some laughter, get some community, get some unconditional love, and get that healing that resides at the Gentle Barn. I think the demand for the healing of the Gentle Barn has escalated so much.
It's almost funny when you say, come hug a cow. I don't know what that makes me laugh. Maybe it's me. Do you see people get a spark in their eye when they do hug a cow? Do you see like a connection happen? Is it immediate?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a beautiful thing, Steve, because people come to the Gentle Barn and maybe they're like not wanting to get dirty, or they don't want to seem kind of like uncool to the people they're with, or maybe they're feeling vulnerable because the animals are so huge. But once we break that barrier and we allow them to come and wrap their arms around an enormous cow and put their faces on them, or stand next to an enormous horse and give them carrots with their fingers, they really connect in such a sweet way. And like the talkative people get really, really quiet and introspective, and the scared people get really brave and confident. And you can see this huge smile on their faces. And I'm not even talking about just children. I mean, yes, children, but I'm talking about like full-grown adults that haven't been exposed to these animals really. It's kind of like seeing a rainbow for your first time. It just broadens your perspective and opens your heart forever.
We ended the original show together with a question I asked you, and I'm actually going to bring up the question again because it's one that I think is very important to you, and it's very important to me. What is the number one thing we can do to help animals and save the planet?
My favorite question, the number one most impactful, most powerful, most effective thing that anyone can do for animals, the environment, the planet, and for ourselves is to go vegan. When every person goes vegan, we save 200 animals a year. We save 1,100 gallons of water a day. We save an acre of trees every year, and we reduce our own risk of Western disease by 90%. It is a win-win for everybody, and quite frankly, very delicious.
And I made a vegan lasagna the other night, and I would defy anyone to put my meat, in quotes, vegan lasagna up against a real, animal-based lasagna and tell me which is which, because my lasagna is that good. And it's from a crock pot. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, you're going to have to teach me how to do that. Or better yet, next time we're on this podcast, let's do it in person over lasagna.
Oh my God, I love that. Okay, so speaking of next time you're on this podcast, because you are going to have to come back because you're going to laugh, but the number one email question, the number one question I keep getting over and over on social media is, when is that lady going to come and tell us her love story, that really love story that you cut her off when you were talking to her? And I'm like, that lady, Ellie Laks, your story with Jay, we are going to set this up. Possibly let's say episode 101. Let's just put it out there to the universe. You and I and Jay, we need to get together because that's what everyone wants to know. They want to know your love story.
Oh, I love that. I mean, who doesn't want a love story, right? I would love to, Steve. Let's do it. We'll tell you our love story, which is very, very unique, very special. I would love to share it with you.
Thank you for coming back for this bonus. Tell everyone where they can go and learn about the Gentle Barn and how they can support the Gentle Barn.
So please check out the Gentle Barn at gentlebarn.org, and you can find a Gentle Barn near you to come hug a cow and visit our animals. You can also follow the Gentle Barn on any social media platform, including YouTube. And we can't do this work without your support. So please make your donations again at gentlebarn.org.
Thank you, Ellie, for joining me again. And thank you for being part of this wonderful catch-up leading up to our 100th episode. If you want to listen to the original Gentle Barn number 1 downloaded episode, go to the episode guide you're listening in on right now and search for February 3rd, 2021, and you will hear the original story. And don't forget, there's a brand new episode of World Gone Good on right now. So get you some good in the full World Gone Good way. Until then, be good.